Hello, this is the Palace channel. Today I'm doing a review of The Boys Season 2 Finale Episode 8 like this, and my thoughts on it. It's going this journey, have some fun, have some sexy time, yeah? It starts off with the boys are talking about what they're going to do, and then Butcher's wife showed up to like, hey, storefront, and thinking like, Homeland stole my kid, I need you to help me get it back. I'm going to split this into two parts like I usually do this thing, so I'll talk about the boys storyline. So like basically, Butcher talks to some people like this, and then you see like Starlight talk to Queen May and like, hey, I need you to testify and help me out. Queen May's like, how dare you, I saved your life like this, I did too much for you. And you find out Black Noir is in a comatose state like that because of the nuts he had. So they start making a plan up like this, how to basically rescue and get the freaking Homeland son back. And then you see freaking basically the AJ like that, and the Deep like this talking to the Church of the Collector guy, and he's like, hey, only one of you can go back, and basically like this. So I was like, oh, cool, like this. And like, well, that's later on in the episode, but I get to that part. But yeah, like AJ finds out some dirt, and basically leaks to the boys. Stone finds a Nazi. So this basically like the boys leak to the press like she's a Nazi. Should just told everybody knows she's a Nazi now. In over 100 years. So you see that happen. They the plan started to work out like that. You see that thinking like they go to the place where Homeland is at, like this with his kid, you know, plan stuff like this, some like technology around to like erupt his ear like that. Because he has super hearing. Before then, this is the Homelander side. Like that's the Homelander side of the story. Homelander basically takes his kid out to like to lunch like that. He freaks out there's so many people like this, so Homelander has to like get his kid out of there because he's not used to be around many people. He's like basically was raised alone like that. He was sheltered like this, so when he goes with a group of people, he freaks out so much. Homelander tried to teach his kid how to shoot lasers like this, and you see Stormfront being a racist, saying some like Nazi shit like that. It sets up for something bigger. Then like when he has a touching moment with something, hey, I someone cry sometime with this, it's not a big deal for crying, and he has a touching moment with his kid. And then like when Homefront's in the front, this big noise happened. Homelander's ears hurts, his son's hurt ear. Homelander goes off to look for what happens. Storefront like goes around, finds freaking the boys, gets a big fight with the freaking Starlight and the female like this. They're kind of losing until Queen May shows up like this, and like this just shows like Stormfront is like the second most powerful, like third most powerful superhero, because like she would have won, it was just 1-on-1 or 2-on-2, because all three would team up on her and jump her ass. That's when she started losing. She fell off, and she finds Butcher in the woods. They totally dominates Butcher like this, choking the life out of thinking like Butcher's wife like that, and then you see the boy Homelander something like this, let my mom go, and he just laser fishes Stormfront, melts her arms, legs off, and Anakin Skywalker's her ass, basically. Anakin Skywalker's her ass. Makes her the Darth Vader. And like literally all she's speaking not like German like this, and like she's all pointed up. Homelander finds her like this. Well, before Homelander finds her, his kid and her, he goes back to the house, literally cuts people in half like that, because like Butcher made a deal with the leader of Vought like this, hey, I will give you thinking like Homelander's son to have like assurance over him, but I want my wife back like this. And like he decided to go back because he realized the Homelander's son was better off with like his wife, and like that's better for his wife too like this. So he decided to go back and help his wife out. So back to this, Homelander finds freaking like Butcher, and he's like fucking Stormfront dying like that, like with an arm missing, a face burned up, like missing like that. It's like Anakin Skywalker in Revenge of the Sith. And like he broke down, started crying like this, and he's like, "Give me my son," like, and then he like his son's like crying, like, "I didn't mean to, it was an accident," and like he's like, "It's okay, just give me back my son," and I'm like, Butcher's like, "No." Queen Mary shows up like, "Hey, you let thinking like you leave me and my girlfriend alone. You let freaking Starlight come back to the team basically like that, and you let your boy go away, or I'm gonna tell everybody you're a monster." I have a video of like what happened last time when you try to set up plane, all people died. So basically, the book a deal. This season was pretty good. The ending was funny when like you see Homelander jerking off over the city. All the boys get a happy ending that they want like that. Except Butcher, like, well, kind of, because he still has the military pass. He lost his wife, but he still has a focus on something else. So it's set up for season 3. It was pretty good. You see Stewie basically standing on his own 2 feet like this, and basically fighting the good fight more the political way, the right way like this, instead of blowing up like a terrorist like that. So it's just pretty good for next season. Stonefight might be back, you know, because technology V might heal up, some robot arms like legs. So I can't wait for season 3. I can see this going in 5 seasons, not more than 5 seasons. Probably 3 or 4. Like I can see the last season, like freaking Homeland coming in precedent like that, like make it similar to the comic but a little different like this. So I give this episode a solid 9.5. Next week I'm doing a review of Supernatural like that, the last 6 episodes. And yeah, like and subscribe and you have a blessed day like this. And tell me how you like the episode or not, you know. Peace out.